hey, just so you know, I tried drugs. And she was like, I was like, really? And she's like, yeah, I took a hit of mescaline. And I was like, I was talking about marijuana, like a hit of marijuana. Yeah, she fucking partied. But they don't. But they were always. They could always do everything in moderation, like everything.
Right.
Like they would be like, oh yeah, I don't need it. I'm done smoking, and then they just wouldn't smoke for a month.
Yeah.
And drinking, neither of them are big drinkers. Like they'll have a glass of wine, they'll have a cocktail, but then they're like, I'm done. I don't feel good anymore. If you could change one thing about me, what would it be? Okay, 2.
Your pop smokes, right?
My dad smokes cigars.
All time?
Pretty much, I think every day he smokes one. At the end of the day, he has a glass of wine, an edible, and a cigar.
Oh, man, that's fucking living, dude.
Yeah, and then he sends me. I want to get a pimped out, because she can drive. I want to get a pimped out Sprinter
For her?
Yeah, so that she can drive me around. I'm thinking about so we go for
so that she can drive me around.
Yeah, like hey, I need you to drive me to the store, and then wait in the Sprinter, do your homework, and I'll be out at 2. So and it's gonna have like a partition that closes, so I don't have to talk to her. So this is exactly what's wrong with me in a nutshell. Okay, I think it needs to be the government giving it to them in with like the marijuana. I think marijuana is a good idea or something in that kind of way. God damn it, I'm fucking so regret ever. This podcast is going to be the end of my fucking career. This podcast is going to be worth more of a headache. I can't even post clips of the podcast because it's all of me going, I'm Hitler, I'm Hitler. This is a shit.
Took over a shitty... Like, you're sweating.
I haven't laughed that hard.
Your face dropped.
What? Shut up. Don't do that to me. I thought I passed. I thought I was going to pass out. Can we just make this a 4-minute podcast and go home? This is the best 4 minutes you're ever going to get in podcasting fucking ever. You don't want to.
No.
You don't want, and she has to have someone live with her. And so you don't want to be a burden on anybody. And I wouldn't want the girls to not live their life because dad fucking partied his entire adulthood. And now he needs a fucking colostomy bag and they've got to wipe my ass.
That's definitely going to happen.
Hey, I guess everyone's coming over for drinks, huh? You know, I used to drink back before when I had an esophagus.
And you know that people will be like, oh, did your dad used to drink? And someone will go, did he used to fucking drink? And then they'll pull up their
Ask him how many toes he has. I don't want to be a bird.
His parent.
Oh.
I floss a lot, though. That's what counts.
Have you ever heard
He does floss a lot.
Have you heard his fantasy about you being in a coma?
Okay.
No, I haven't.
I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll talk to you a little bit. Bye-bye. Oh, fuck, Tom. Have you heard his fantasy about you being in a coma? I remember hearing a story about a guy who tried cutting his nails on a glass table and fell through the glass table and it cut his femur artery.
I think it's femoral artery, right?
Yeah, femoral.
Okay, femoral. Okay.
Femoral. And he almost bled to death and he was naked and he was like, I was just cutting my toenails.
I could see you doing that.
100%. Dude, I think of